Online school works for me just because I like making my own schedule. I usually try to do my school Monday through Friday. I go to work between 8 and 4:30. I usually come home around 5 o'clock. I usually cook dinner for my family. And after that, usually between the hours of like 6 and 10 p.m., that's usually when I try and squeeze in school time.
For me, right now, a normal school day is I come home from work. After I spend some time with the family, eat dinner, get the kids to bed, I come into the bedroom, and then I go into night owl mode.
First thing I do is check my phone in the morning to see if I've passed any tasks. And then I go to work. I teach third grade. I do most of my work at my desk after my day of teaching. So I stay here until about 5.
There have been times where I find myself still studying at 2 o'clock in the morning. I can study in the morning, I can study in the afternoon. I've taken a test at 3 o'clock in the morning before. I can pretty much study anywhere I want to study at any given time, on any device.
I have a 4-year-old daughter that not only do I do my schoolwork, I actually help her with hers as well. We do our little study sessions together sometimes.
I usually start studying about 6 p.m., go until about 9 or 10 until the kids go to sleep. And then on the weekends, I can go away to a coffee shop and sit down with my laptop and study, or I find a quiet room in the house and just sit there with some headphones.
When I have an opportunity, I do bring my iPad with me to work. So when I'm on a lunch break, I'll have an opportunity to study there as well. There are times on family trips I study in the car. I tell my wife, you're driving this time, and I'm over on my iPad studying, reading.
There was a time there where I was commuting 5 hours a day going into the city of Seattle. And as I'm driving, I'm listening and studying. I've studied on a plane where I've been able just to kind of pull it right up on my tablet. So it's been awesome to be able to have the flexibility.
Currently, I am studying with a whole group on Facebook. We have a Facebook page and we get together and we're kind of each other's study buddies as well as accountability partners.
The course instructors are fabulous. They are always there to help. I can email them or I can schedule like a 15-minute call with them to get my questions answered. I'm in 3 different student groups on Facebook and then 1 on Reddit. We ask each other questions about the papers that we need to write. Having people that have already been through the course kind of help you through the course too is very beneficial.
My mentor's name is Audrey. She's amazing. She is my motivational support when I need it. If I have questions about anything, she always directs me to the right place.
I have a great relationship with my program mentor. I speak with her every Thursday at 8 o'clock. She'll ask me, where are my issues, where are my troubles? I truly feel that she wants me to succeed.
I communicate with my mentor via emails or via phone call. She's always really responsive if I need something.
So when I get ready to submit a paper that I'm writing, the first thing I actually do is email it to my course instructor, and they are able to pinpoint things that I need to fix and tweak a little bit before I submit.
I personally enjoy having a proctor there. That way I can take my test at home. I don't have to go to a testing facility. I can test on my own time.
The most awesome part about it is being able to schedule that exam whenever you need it.
When I pass a course, the first way I find out is they actually send me a text message that says, congratulations, you have passed the course. We have what is called an epic dance party at my house, and then I get started on my next class.
I get really excited anytime I pass a course. So like I'll screenshot the little, green class, and then I'll post it on my Facebook like, hey, I passed my other class, so now I can move on to the next one.
It's a great feeling to know when you pass. Once I see that I pass, I yell, I scream, I sing, and they always say, oh, I guess mommy passed her test.